Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today we are back in the Pmdg 737-800, it's not the 777 today. We are Ryanair 81 Mike Juliet. We are here at Athens International Airport and we're going to take this on a 4-hour flight to Dublin. We are live weather, and we're going to be taking this to 32,000 feet, departing on runway 03 left and arriving on 10 right. We are in the Ryanair livery, of course, and this is a real world route with real world call sign today. So what we'll do is have a quick look at the scenery, which is by Flytampa. Of course it is, it's fantastic. So the scenery, Flytampa, I bought this on the Microsoft Flight Simulator home store page. I can't remember the price, but it's probably one of the best sceneries I own. And we're going to be taking the flight to MK Studios Dublin V2. So it's the one with the updated 2 runways. Right, so jetway is connected, doors through the jetway, which is strange, but we'll get started. So we are on a turnaround state. We'll look upstairs. Does that want to come with? Yeah. Okay, so we'll go FMC, pausing it, LGAV. Page before, there you go, routes. So we are going from LGAV to Echo India Delta Whiskey. Is it company route, that one? And we are Ryanair 81 Mike Juliet, starting off of 03 left today, and then we'll go back to menu, FS actions, fuel. We are taking, is it, yeah, 15, well no, we're taking 16 tons of fuel, which is quite a lot actually for the 737, sorry. The payload today, we are taking 60.8, so we're actually really heavy. It's quite a lot actually. And we'll go back into the FMC. We'll go departures. We are going to be taking 03 left. On the, it doesn't actually give us a departure, which is strange. Let me change this and see if it wants to give us a departure. So it's saying direct pick-ad, but I don't want to. What's that? Is that a better flight one? So that gives us a departure but not an arrival as well. How strange. Okay. So we'll just go back to our flight plan. And if it wants us to just take the 3 left, we'll do that, and then the arrival is on 2 ILS 10 right. There, and we are taking the bags 1 Romeo, and we'll go legs, so direct picked. Direct picked up on this route in here, and just make sure the aircraft is going to fly without discontinuities, and then into the arrival. That looks fine there. We'll go RTO on there. We'll get the APU started. Traffic on both sides. Left flight director, right flight director, and let's get some weather in. We'll set parking brake as well. So here we are, 1010. Lovely. And let's go to any reference. 0 fuel weight of 60.8, reserves of 3, cost index is 6, 310 we're starting off with. 320, sorry. Cruise winds are 260.41. And that looks okay there. We'll go N1, and we can't click the button there, so like on the 777, We're going to have to go back over here and jump into this. So we are taking off from 03 left, import, calculate, flat 5, 45 degrees, take off 6.26 and 1.51, 1.52, 151, sorry, 152, 156. So we'll go take off with a selected temperature of 45 degrees, flat 5, 6.25, that's close enough, and 151, 153, 152, but it's only one knot out of 156, and that's all correct in there. And we'll get the APU online now and get all the fuel pumps on, and these hydraulic pumps can come on as well. What we'll do is, because we're not on a SID, well actually let me just pop in the Astor and the legs. We'll just have a look at what it wants us to do here, and we'll go pick it there, and we've made our own little SID. So depart, right hand turn, and then back over the airport, and that looks fine to me there. I'm happy with that. And we'll go init reference again because it's asking for the speeds to be popped back in. No problem. Okay, and the trim is 6.25, so we'll get that loaded in. About there. We will go into the FMC, we'll go menu, FS Actions, ground services, we'll release ground power, disconnect the chocks, we'll go up here to ATC and get the jetway disconnected. We'll go onto here, so let's have a look at the taxi charts today. 03 left, so we're parked at the satellite gates here, and we're going to go to 03 left, so let's have a look on this. So push back onto taxiway hotel, nose right, tail left, and we'll taxi straight onto hotel, then onto Bravo, go all the way down Alpha 1, take Alpha 2, onto 3 left. So we'll get that plugged in, so, and then we'll go pre-plan pushback. And like so. Request pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
.157 needs to be plugged in here. And is there a stop altitude at the SID? No, so what we'll do is we'll actually plan to go straight up to 320.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Front door can close now as well. Go init reference on that side. Legs on this side.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start.
Make sure everything's closed outside, which it is. And release the
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Packs can come off. We'll get the TCAS there, like so, and we'll start engine number 2. So, not on the 777 today, so don't throw the fuel straight away in, got to wait for 25%. Feels so long since I've tried to fly this 737, it's a bit strange actually. 24, 25, throw the fuel in. And that looks like engine number 2 is starting nicely. And engine number 1 can we start now?
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Set the parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
And chuck in the fuel.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
I feel like my views have changed. They haven't though. Very strange. Right, clear that away. Engine number 1 starting. There's the cutout. Lovely. So let's start the flow. Left gen, right gen. Taxi light on. APU off. Start switch is continuous. Repeats on. That's all done there. Left pack auto, right pack auto. Isolation valve auto. APU bleed off. Flaps are set to 1, 2 and 5. Air conditioning warning. Is it too hot again? Zone temperature. So it did this the other. Does this quite a lot in the Pmdg, so it's quite hot, which it is anyway. So it's a check here, 34 degrees. So not that. Yes, we trip them. That should be set. There you go. Lovely. So release parking brake. Actually, no, sorry, set parking brake. And we'll do flight control check. So full right, neutral. Left, neutral forward and back, neutral now for the rudders, left and right. We have 5 selected, 5 indicated. Auto brake is set to auto, flaps are 5. Blank the lower DU, clear the parking brake, notch up the thrust levers a little bit, and like I said, taxi today, straight ahead, first left and straight down to the end. And what I can do while we're taxiing is we'll go LGAV. No, /4, no, /5, sorry, /10. And then, no, that was wrong, /10. And runway 10 right, /4, /10, /115. And pop init reference back on there, and we've just got a little bit more situational awareness here. And what we'll do is we'll pop terrain radar on, because it's quite hilly round here. And we're going to go over this bridge. Flying the 777 so much, now jumping back into the 7.3, you realise how low the flight deck is. Very strange. Again, this scenery is by Flytampa, so it's really good. And yeah, my views have changed. They're a foot lower. Feels like they're quite low. I usually have my camera really high up. We'll have to change them shortly. So we are quite low. There you go, that's where I have my camera usually. Control 1. So that's fine. That's fine. That's better. And then that looks okay. That's slightly too low. I don't know what's happened to my views. That's okay there. Right, so I'm more happy with that. Set the left here. Taxi down. I don't know what's happened with my views, that's really strange. Oh well, got it fixed anyway. And this scenery is really nice. They've even modelled the IKEA on the end of the runway. Look at that. And an outlet shop. Keep it on the centre line. Come on. Right. It's a bit of a long taxi here actually. We're not at Athens, so just so I don't forget, we'll go TRA. We'll arm the auto throttle, and that's indicated armed there. We've got all our V speeds plugged in, left flight direction, right flight direction, because I'm flying LNAV. Take off today. When we get to 1,000 feet above AGL, we'll bug up, clean the flaps up, follow the SID, and should be all okay. Yeah, I just think my views have been messed up a little bit, I don't know how. Right, so we'll secure the cabin. That's done now. It's not as easy when you don't have a checklist built into the aircraft. I mean, there is one here. Does it work? Hang on. Oh no, there's not. It's the Zevo that has that. I thought it was a checklist. Right, I'll take this right here. And taxi on round. And because we're going to fly out, bound, and then back round towards the airfield, you'll get a really nice view of the old town and the new town, and the old airport as well. Really nice scenery for Athens. I mean, the airport's not just nice, the whole area is nice. Right, so turn off running lights and get the strobes on as well. We'll set the retracts in. Don't need them out, it's broad daylight. And we'll line up, we'll do a rolling takeoff. Start the clock. Spool them up to 40%. Light forward pressure. Stable toga. Set takeoff thrust. Speeds aligned.
80 knots.
Checked. Neutral on the stick now through 100. And it's a bit bumpy after takeoff, I believe. V1, rotate. And up we go. Positive
Positive
right.
rate of climb.
Gear up. Following the flight directors quite nicely. Doesn't fly as nice as the 777 that fly by the way, but keeping it on the flight directors is a bit bumpy. There's 1,000 feet HL, so we'll book the up speed. Not going above 20 degrees. And lowering the nose to accelerate now. We'll do a bit of hand flying as well. And we'll go flaps 1. And now it's in trim. Is there any speed restrictions? So ATV 120. So we'll actually have to keep flap 1 out for a while. I said I wanted to do some hand fly because it's just a straight line. What I'll do is we'll go command A, level change, get the gear up and off now. Beautiful bit of scenery to climb out. Beautiful. I believe this has got a custom cabin. Oh yes it does, look, Ryanair. That's doing quite nice. Pop VNav in now and see what it wants us to do. So it's going to hold us at 220. It's going to have to keep flap 1 out for a bit longer. Climb out. We'll go standard pressure, keep the cruise heated. I find it's very bumpy always going into Athens in sim. I don't know if it's because we're close to the mountain, so it has that turbulence effect is more prevalent, but when I'm leaving and arriving it's always bumpy. There's that right turn. Flat 1's still extended. Tax like on. Start switch should get off. Going through 7,000 feet now, flat 1. I feel like I'm in the 777. That's a better view. Right. Still not accelerating. Don't need to worry about train anymore. Go through 8,000 feet now. There's the airfield there. What I'll do now is we'll go level change. I'll bump the speed up to 240 and flaps up. Flaps are up now. I'll pop VNav in and should command 240 because I've just changed the FMC. Right, so landing lights can come off. Finally release the crew. And we'll leave the passenger seat because it is actually a little bit bumpy. So direct overhead the airport, and there is the city of Athens over there. I get a nice view, that's nice. And the Colosseum and the old town should be there, and the old airport, we're going to fly directly over it. Right guys, so now I'm climbing up to cruise. I'll leave you with some climbing cruise highlights, and I'll see you in about 3.5 hours when we are descending into Dublin. Let's have a quick check of the weather before I leave you in Dublin. So the weather's okay, a bit cloudy, nothing too major. Winds 110 at 10. Probably be a bit bumpy coming in because Dublin's always windy, but we'll have an update when we're there. I'll see you in about 3 hours. Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the sim. We are descending through 13,000 feet now. I've changed the arrival to look a little bit better. It's a bit all over the place, sending us round. So I've just tidied it up because we're not on that sim, so we start this heading and it'll cut us across and bring us on to the first insect point of the ILS, Ryanair. We are going to go for a standard Ryanair rod, which is flat 30 and bottom brake 3. So we'll continue with that, and I'm happy that the speed. So we'll go 154 on arrival as our final map. And we'll get the lights on now because we're just about to go through 12,000. I know it's a bit early, but it's because I forget it when we get down to 10,000. We're on QNH of 1013, sorry. The weather down in Dublin has changed slightly. Winds are pretty much the same. 0, 8, 0 at 10, few at 1800, broken at 2500, 15 degrees 1013, and that's the most common weather. So we've had a pretty uneventful flight over from Athens, no weather on route, it's been quite calm actually. As we went over the UK, it started down to 7, there was a bit of cloud as you can see over here. UK sort of covered in some rain, clouds. Apart from that though, it's quite nice down in Dublin, and hoping we don't Ryanair slam it down. Hoping that we have a nice little arrival. So what we'll do is I actually haven't, because I've been flying the 777, I haven't plugged in the ILS. It's 10892 097. Get that plugged in. 097. 097, and the course was 108.90. 108.90. 108.90 on both sides down, and there you go. And we have India Delta Echo, 17.6 miles per minute. Actually what I'll do now is we're really high, aren't we? So we're going to level change, speed brake will come out, and we'll go 240. We'll go vertical speed. We're 1500 feet per minute, and we'll disarm the speed brakes, stow them in. And that looks okay. So we've got the seatbelt sign on and the landing lights are on. Don't really need to do anything now, apart from start setting up for the arrival. Scenery again is by MK Studios. It's their V2 of Dublin, so it comes from the second runway. We're using the original runway though today, 10 right. Could have used 10 left. We didn't. They are landing real world on 10 right at the moment, so we'll just carry on. And our taxiing instructions when we get down to Dublin is quite simple. So Ryanair use one big terminal because this is their hub. So when we arrive into Dublin, we're going to make a left turn off one of the high speed exits, and we'll come across so we'll try and vacate here at Sierra 2 onto Whiskey 1, Hotel 1, Link 4, Link 5, and then anywhere on Apron 1 or at the back of Apron 1, Terminal 2. Terminal 1, sorry, here, for Ryanair. Right, so here's that left turn now. And all the speed's running away quite a lot now, so what we'll do is we'll go 220 knots. 1,000 feet per minute. Match up the headings. So at wristband, once it's 3,000 or above, I want to be bang on the glide really when I set that. So what we'll do, we're still quite far away actually. 800 feet per minute. Stow the speed brake. There we are, glide. And I'll keep about 800 feet per minute as we go through some bumps. And actually what I'll do now, should I? A bit early. Yeah, we'll leave it for a second. I was going to go flat one, but we're way too early. Because I keep thinking we're in the 777. So I will go flat one now, and I'll book the flat one speed. So 5 miles away from the inset point. Glide's coming along nicely. We'll go 650. Just want to keep below that glide. Thrust is coming up a little bit now. There's the thrust building again, and the airport should be there, which it is, just in view. That's where we're going to be arriving on. Feet, 400 feet per minute. Approach activated. Lovely Irish countryside down there. Right, and we'll go flat 5, speed check flat 5. No problem. There's flat 5 going down. what I'll do now is I'll arm the speed brake. I'll get the rest of the lights on. And we'll double check our final approach speed, which is 154, because we had 5 knots onto this. Actually, we'll plug the go around, which is 5,000. $2,500 altimeter. The radio altimeters are live. So I'll keep it now. I think this livery has its own custom things here, because it's got the altimeter on the top right instead of here. That's quite cool. Right, thanks. Let's start getting configured then. So we'll go 6 miles gear down. We'll do that now. So gear down, flat 15. And camera crew sit down, start switch is continuous. Speed brake is armed green light. Speed's coming down again, so we'll go 154, flat 25, flat 30, and we'll watch the plots come out for that and enjoy the views over the Irish countryside as we descend into Dublin. Fully stable, completely stable by 4 miles, which is what we wanted, so 0.2 miles early, which is really nice. The airplane has stabilised itself a little bit. Checked. So, I think it's time to get a bit of hand flying in. This is my aeroplane. I have control. Right, so it's not Ryanair this. Bit of trim down trim. Speed's a bit high, so slow that down. Getting quite low now at the speed.
Glide slow.
Yeah.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Got a bit messy there, but still stable. Speed brakes up, reverse green, decel. Now that was a typical Ryanair landing. So we've missed that exit. We were way too fast actually. Right, reversers can be stowed. Auto brake can be disarmed. Just taxi down to this exit here. Welcome down to Dublin. So lights can come off now. APU can be started. Be plugged up. Speed brake can be stowed. And the flaps can be retracted. Clean up the MCP. There you go. And that's a successful flight from Athens to Dublin. Nothing happening too much. The winds were a bit iffy here, but nothing too bad. Just let the speed get away from me a little bit. I did a bit too much thrust, but we're down. And nice landing, typical Ryanair landing. And I tell you what, I've flown the 777 too much. That flare, when I heard the 30 call, I flared. That's why it was a bit hard. No, it's just when you fly something so much, it does become a bit sort of second nature. We're down. And actually, I don't know what's happened, but the frames here are really good. Usually this scenery is really intensive, but it's really nice today. And the APU's on, so we get that online. Strobes can come off. So it's anywhere over this terminal here, and we'll take any stand, and we'll park on this bit here, not the one at the back. So the APU's online. We'll shut down the engines when we're ready. Take this right corner here. And 122 will take. That looks okay to me. Oh, stock engine number 1 now. Got the fuel on that. And we'll call it a day there. Parking brake, engine number 2, and we'll go taxi light off, seatbelt signs off, beacon light off, and we'll turn off the leg 1 and 2 as well. And we'll get the engine page up on that side, jump into the FMC menu, FS Actions, ground services. We'll set the chocks, we'll request ground power, request stairs, extend these steps. We'll wait for the loaders shortly and request loaders and carts, and the doors will open the front door as well. So that was a nice one, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. Ryanair ops is always fun, especially in Dublin, but it makes a change from the 777, but I no doubt we'll be back in that very soon as well. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed that one. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.